What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am by now, my name is Juju, and if you do know me, welcome back. So before I go on with this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell so you can get notified for every time I post up a new video. You feel me? Alright, yo, as y'all can tell by the title, maybe like a couple of weeks ago, was it a couple of weeks? Maybe like last week, I don't know. But I posted up on Instagram asking if you guys would like to see my story of coming out, telling my family and my mom, obviously gay. So I was in shock that you guys actually really wanted to hear it. So here we go. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm actually here in the car, so I'm here chilling. I got myself, you know, a little drink while I tell you guys this story, you know. So, I actually wanted to say this because I know there's a lot of people out there, and there's probably still people out there who's trying to come out, and I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's actually really hard to come out, and especially to your family or your parents in general. You know, some people take it differently, but you know, thank God I have the type of supportive family that I have. They always supported me since I was young. So you know, I'm actually glad to say this out here now on this. Just, you know, don't be shy, don't be scared to be who you are. I know there's a lot of criticism out there in this world, and you shouldn't listen to what anybody gotta say about you. You gotta be who you are, and I'ma just say it, just fuck what everyone says. Fuck everything, do what you gotta do what makes you happy. So I'm saying this for my young ones, for my older ones who still are scared to come out. So yeah, so let me tell you, so to be honest, you guys are gonna freaking laugh. The way I came out I wasn't supposed to come out like that. In the beginning, I was if I'm not mistaken, I must have been at least 15 years old. To be honest, I've always been gay. I've been gay since I was a kid. I was always shy to come out and stuff. Like when I was a kid, I was a miserable kid. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you will see the pictures that my mother used to take of us as a kid. Like, you come in a family picture and you'll see little Juju in the photo, and I was miserable because, yo, my mom used to dress me a certain way, and I used to hate it. When I tell you I used to hate it, I used to hate it. Like, my mom used to dress me down. Like, I'll have the dress, the shoes, I had the matching socks to go with it. And you know, I'm a 90s baby, so y'all people that's from the 90s, y'all already know how our parents used to dress us back in the day, and it was ridiculous. And then when I was becoming like in my, let's say in like junior high school days and stuff, yo, my mom used to always have me with some dresses, and I used to just hate it. So I was 15 years old. I was in high school, obviously, and I actually met this girl. We just gonna say it like that. I'm not gonna say no names or nothing. I don't want to put nobody out there. So if they do watch this video, they know who they are. So I used to date this girl. Now, I don't know if we was dating. I could consider us dating. I don't know, but I used to talk to this girl. I really liked her. So we used to, you know, I met her in my class, and we ended up exchanging numbers and whatever. She used to hang out with me. We actually used to cut class and all this crazy stuff. So I ended up like liking her OD. Like, I ended up liking her to like, whew. So I liked her so much that every day when I used to get out of school, and I didn't even get out of school. When I used to be on my way to school, because I used to take the bus to school, and I used to live in Brooklyn at the time. So I used to go to school in Queens. So when I used to take the bus, I used to have to pass through a certain way by where she used to live at. So I used to we used to meet up every time by the bus stop so we could go to school and all this other craziness and stuff. So one day, you know, on our regular routine that we do every day, I was waiting for her on the bus stop and all this other craziness, and I'm waiting. You know, she was taking longer than usual, and I was wondering why, you know, why she's taking so long. And by the time I know, I see her coming with her mom. Yo, when I tell you guys that, like, my heart dropped. Like, I didn't think, like, all I could say is, like, damn, why is her mom here? Like, what does she got, like, what's she got to say? Like, what's on her mind or whatever? So her mother comes to me, and her mother was just barking at me. Like, she was just bugging out on me. She just kept saying, I don't want you around my daughter. I think you're a lesbian. You like females. That's disgusting. And da-da-da-da. Like, she was just bugging out on me. Like, I couldn't remember the exact words, but I know she was calling me all types of names. Like, she said I was gay and that I liked it this and that. So I was just there quiet. I'll turn my head like, yeah, okay. Like, it was embarrassing because she was doing this in front of everybody. You understand? And this, if you guys are from Queens and you from Jamaica, Queens, if you know Suffolk Boulevard and all that shit, like Jamaica and around there, yo, you know it is active there. And especially early in the morning, especially because you know the kids are waiting on the bus to get to school. So she was just bugging out, yo, like bugging on me. So then I felt kind of bad. I just hopped on the bus and I went to class. I went to school. So, you know, shorty texted me and whatever and was like, yo, I'm sorry and whatever. So we couldn't really talk to each other or whatever. So it sucked. So what we used to do was we used to write each other letters. Yo, for some reason back in the days, letters was just the shit. Like, if you were sending love letters, you was just fire. So we used to send each other love letters. We used to see each other in class. I used to give her a letter or whatever the case is, da-da-da. So when we went, you know, that's how we was, you know, communicating. And then, you know, during the time it was, damn, what was that freaking, before Facebook, it was, cause remember, there was School Next. Then there was a bunch of stuff. There was Mi Gente. But then there was that other one, damn. Comment down below if you remember what was the damn social thing that we used to do. I forgot what was the freaking website that we used to go to, but we used to communicate off of that as well. And then obviously AIM, we used to talk to each other. So one day, it's such a small damn world. Where I lived at in Brooklyn, my landlord, wife, her mom used to live in the same building as the shorty used to live in. Like, so it ended up being such a small world. Shorty's mom knew that I used to live in the apartment in Queens. I mean, not in Queens, in Brooklyn. So she ended up talking to my landlord's wife, and it's such a end up being that my landlord and my parents, like, they were mad cool. So cause they used to hang out and shit all the time. So she ended up telling my mom, cause her mom found these letters. She found the letters that I used to send to her, and she took them from her, and shorty ended up texting me like, yo, my mom found the letters, like, she's bugging, like, she's talking about how she's gonna come or whatever. So I was shitting bricks. Like, I was scared because I couldn't be like, it wasn't the way I wanted to come out to my parents. Like, I didn't want to come out and be like, oh, boom, you know, I'm with somebody, boom, fuck it, I don't care what you. Nah, you know, I didn't want to come out like that. I wanted to tell them individually, like, yo, listen, this is, you know, such and such, like, this is who I am and whatever. So end up being I think days pass by, freaking the lady comes to my house. During that time, actually I knew she was gonna come, but I didn't know what day. So that day, we in my room. I remember because me and my brother used to share a room. So me and my brother's eating in the room, watching TV on top of it. And she, the lady pulls up. My shorty's, my little boo. Mom comes in and her older sister comes in. Boom. And I'm just like, whoa. So my brother's looking at me like, yo, what happened? And that, my brother was young at the time, you know? But my brother knew what the deal was, you know? So my brother was just like looking at me like, yo, what the hell, who's this? And then I was explaining to him and I'm like, yo, I gotta tell you something, bro. And then he was like, oh, what's up? What you gotta tell me? And I'm like, yo, you know, I'm gay. Like, I like girls and that's why they here. And then he was like, okay, I already knew that. And I was like, oh shit, it's like obvious. Like, everybody knew I was already gay. Like, I liked girls. So I was just like, yo, okay. I didn't even eat. I was so scared that I couldn't even eat. So while they were there, I'm putting my plate away into the kitchen because where our room was, the door was obviously there. Then once you walked, there was the kitchen, then it was our living room where we used to live at in Brooklyn. So yo, this was crazy. So when we went to go put our plates in the kitchen in the sink after we was done eating, I see in the corner of my eye, like I see my mom reading the letters. My mom and my pops reading the letters, yo. I was, oh my God. My mom, when I looked, my mom's looking at me and she gave me that look already, like wow, really? And I'm like, fuck, shit. So I was just like, damn. So then, you know, we go. While she was still there, I was telling her, "Yo, Ma, can we go outside or whatever?" While they were still there, she's like, "Yeah, you guys could go outside." So we in the stairs and I'm scared. I'm telling my brother like, "Yo, I'm really scared or whatever." Boom. So we outside. My mom opens the window. You know, back in the day, regular shit. Julissa, calling my name out. I'm like, fuck. Sube, telling me to come upstairs. And I'm like, fuck, here we go. And I was like, all right, guys, I'll be right back, because we was chilling with people from the block or whatever. We was chilling with one of our boys there. So I go upstairs and my mom starts talking to me, and my mom was like, oh, so this is what you do, and da da da. And I'm like, I lied, guys. Like, I really lied. I was like, no, I don't like girls. That's a lie. I like girl. I was like, I go both ways, when in fucking reality, I ain't go both ways. I thought me saying that I go both ways, that I was bisexual, I thought it would make the situation better, but it really didn't. My mom just wasn't with it. My father, like, well, my father hurt kind of more, because my father didn't really tell me anything. My father just stood shut. He actually did that day. So it even broke me even more. And then the way my mom was talking to me, I'm not gonna say my mom spoke to me bad. It was just like, what she was telling me was like, damn, like, you making me feel like I'm not supposed to be like this. So I felt like I had to hide who I was. Right away, those letters, I still got those letters. That's what's crazy. I still got those letters. I still got those love letters. Fast forward, after that situation, you know, I was still dating. I was still messing around with girls and whatever. Like, my mom used to notice. My mom used to go into my little computer to see. So, you know, people used to write under it, under my little comments and whatever, saying, oh, I love you, this and that, Juju, da 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 da. So my mom used to be like, oh, what is this? Like, my mom was on my case about it. Like, she used to read my stuff. Like, she was reading everything of mine. And it was just crazy. So obviously I wasn't doing too good in high school. So I went to Job Corps. That was actually the final for me. Like, I couldn't hold it no more. And I was able to come out completely in Job Corps. Like, I was able to be myself. Like, not too many people know this, but I used to hide like, I used to steal my brother's clothing so I could throw it on, because I ain't like to be who I like. I ain't like the stuff I used to have to wear. Like, I used to tell my brother, yo, let me borrow this. Yo, can I borrow your hat? I want to rock your hat. So I used to pretend like I was wearing one thing, and then I used to switch my clothing up the block and throw on like a polo. So during the time, I used to wear a lot of Lacoste. Like I used to wear a lot of Lacoste collared shirts and shit. So I used to put that on top. I used to stay with whatever t-shirt I had on the bottom and throw on the collared on right away with some, you know, regular jeans and some sneakers, and called it a day. So after that, when I was in Job Corps, I was able to be myself, you understand? So there was one year I just couldn't hold it anymore. So I used to talk to my cousin a lot. She's literally my best friend, my sister, and my aunt, which is her mother. She's like a second mom to me as well. And I had told them, like, I want to speak to my mom. Like, I'm not comfortable. I want to be who I am, and I want to tell my mom officially that I'm gay. And during this time, guys, I was maybe, like, no lie, I had to be at least 16. Yeah, I was like 16 years old on this one, due to the case that happened before, because the situation that happened before wasn't supposed to happen. I wasn't supposed to get caught, and I got caught up. But I wanted to tell my parents in a different way. So I asked my aunt, my fault, guys, people freaking texting me and stuff. Let me take a sip. So oh, that shit tastes mad good. So my aunt, I spoke to my aunt. My aunt was like, you know what, like, I'll talk to your mom. So, you know, my aunt spoke to my mother, and my mother was not with it. Like, I understand, you know, every mom wants their daughter to have, like, every mom wants their daughter to be regular, like, normal. And I'm not saying this is not normal, because this is normal. This is who God made me. Like, God made me like this. Like, this is who I am. So she tried talking to her. So my mom didn't really say anything, I think, that I could remember. And one day I was there in Job Corps, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I got on my sidekick and I started typing. I wrote like a whole long letter to my mom, telling her who I am. I'm not comfortable. I'm mad that I gotta go through this, that I gotta hide who I am, and whatever. And what's so crazy is that my mom, I don't remember if my mom texted me back. She really didn't say I don't think she really said anything, but okay. And it was just weird. At the moment, it was weird, because then, and Job Corps, I used to go to Job Corps Monday through Friday. So on Friday, my father used to come and scoop me to go home on the weekends. So I remember that weekend, the week that I had told my mom that I was gay officially, that weekend when I got picked up, my mom wouldn't really talk to me like that. Like, she'll talk to me regular, but then, you know, I went up to my mom and I was like, yo, Ma, come on, can we talk? Like, she was like, oh, I don't want to talk about none of that. Like, my mom, I know my mom was heartbroken. It broke my mom, and it'll break any mother's heart, you understand? But it's just like, I couldn't hold it anymore. Like, I dead couldn't hold it anymore. I wanted to be myself. Like, it was just like, I was stuck in a position that I wasn't happy, and me being myself is what made me happy. And Job Corps, when I was in Job Corps, you know what that was? I ain't have nobody around me but just be myself, and then my friends that I had around, and I was able to be me, and I loved it, you know? And then that's when I was coming out, you know, little by little, wearing my little baggy pants and all this other stuff. But when I told my mom and stuff, she just wasn't with it. Like, it took my mom like a while to really accept me. Like, I'm not gonna say she ain't accept me, because she accepted me, because, you know, obviously she's gonna accept me. I'm her daughter, she loves me. But when I came out to her like that, I guess it was, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. But it felt good to come out though. I'm gonna be honest. I was able to be myself. It was like a release off my chest and off my back. After that, it was just normal. After that, I was able, you know, I've been myself. You know? That's how I always say, like, if you trying to come out, always have a conversation with your parents or your significant others. I'm actually happy that I have family like my cousin and my aunt who actually supported me. I actually had a big support system. I had a real big support system to help me come out. And look, now I'm out and I love my family. They love me. So yeah, so that's my coming out story, guys. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to hear any other type of stories, you guys just let me know. So let's end it here by saying, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you can get notified for every time I post up a new video. And yeah, until my next video, peace.